failure changes the way you see yourself, not just your plans, not just your goals, you. Because when something fails, a part of your identity breaks with it. The confidence you had, the certainty you felt, the version of yourself you believed in. And that's why failure hurts so deeply. Not because you lost, but because it forces you to confront yourself. Failure is not always motivational. Sometimes it exhausts you. Sometimes it humbles you. Sometimes it changes you completely. Before we go deeper, like this video and subscribe to NousForge, because understanding failure might completely change how you experience setbacks. Most people think failure is just an event, a mistake, a rejection, a loss. But psychologically, failure is much deeper than that. Because when something important fails, your mind immediately begins asking painful questions. Am I good enough? What if I never succeed? What does this say about me? And suddenly, the failure becomes personal. This is why failure affects people differently. Some people break from it, others grow from it, not because the pain is different, but because the meaning is different. One person sees failure as proof they are incapable. Another sees it as information, a challenge, a transformation. Failure destroys illusions. The illusion that things will always go your way. The illusion that effort guarantees success. The illusion that confidence alone is enough. And honestly, that destruction can be painful because failure forces you to see reality more clearly. Part of you wants to keep going, but another part of you wants to avoid feeling that pain again. So you hesitate, you doubt yourself, you become afraid to try, not because you're weak, but because your brain remembers emotional pain. If this is hitting you, subscribe to NousForge, because most people never realize how deeply failure shapes their identity and mindset. Here's something important. Success often hides your weaknesses. Failure exposes them. Your impatience, your ego, your lack of discipline, your emotional reactions. And while that feels uncomfortable, it's also where growth begins, because awareness changes people. Failure also strips away external validation. When things are going well, people support you, encourage you, believe in you, but failure can make you feel alone, invisible, questioned, and in those moments, you discover whether your motivation depended on applause or purpose. So how do strong people grow from failure? First, they stop treating failure like identity. Failure is something that happened, not who you are. That distinction changes everything. Then they study it honestly, not emotionally, not defensively. They ask, what is this experience trying to teach me? Because failure contains information. And emotionally mature people extract lessons instead of only pain. This is where real strength is built. Not during comfort, not during easy success, but during moments where continuing feels difficult. Because resilience is not built through winning, it's built through recovery. Over time, failure changes your mindset. You stop expecting life to be easy. You stop depending on constant validation, and slowly you become emotionally stronger, not because failure disappears, but because you learn you can survive it. Think about your biggest failure. At the time, it probably felt devastating, but look at how it changed you, your perspective, your priorities, your awareness. Sometimes failure destroys the version of you that could never become stronger. Here's something most people never realize. Failure is often the first moment people become self-aware, because success can distract you, but failure forces reflection, and reflection changes people deeply. The people who grow the most in life are not people who avoid failure. They are people who refuse to let failure define them permanently. They let it teach them, strengthen them, refine them. Failure does not always destroy people. Sometimes it reveals who they can become. And if you stayed with me until this point, thank you. It means you're not just listening, you're reflecting. And reflection is where real growth begins.